Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We are playing Dwarf Fortress. Let's continue. Got a nice little supply of iron up here. We've got the wood route working. So now would be a good time to build a furnace. Furnace is E for some reason. And we need some wood furnaces. I'm going to build those right next door to the stockpile. I'm going to build 2 of them. So essentially my plan here is to have them, look at that poor guy, he's dragging that whole thing out there slowly. I don't like building tracks outdoors. What is this? Hide root. Why is there hide root just in the middle of the ground? Seems like a strange place for it. So yeah, now someone else is dragging it indoors. Is that a dead cat? It's a Coty man. I could even use 2 minecarts for this, if I felt like setting it up. Looks like they've chopped down all the trees that they could reach. So we're going to do some mass deforestation here. We're going to need a lot of trees. Designate trees. Click, click. Oh, I already clicked it apparently. Until we discover some coal, we're going to have to burn down a lot of trees to create our weapons and everything. And in the meantime, didn't I build some traps? Let's build cage. No, I don't want to build a cage. I want to build a trap. Capital T. I want to build some cage traps. Needs mechanisms. Don't have any mechanisms. Okay. That's right. I haven't really done any of that, have I? Let's build workshop. We need a mechanics workshop. Plenty of stone nearby, so I guess we'll just build them kind of haphazard. Probably only need 2 for now. That'll give Lambert something to work on. We're doing a pretty good job here. Just digging away. I like the fact that we've got all this iron, but we can't really do too much with it yet. Not until we get some... Alright, so now notice how we've got pine logs, highwood logs, cedar logs. There's multiple pieces there, right next to these workshops. So this guy is very rapidly making stuff out of those. And I do think we're going to definitely need double the routes to facilitate getting all that food, all that wood inside quicker. So I'm going to remove another spot of it. Why are you sleeping outside? Urist McSquiggles. Just taking a nap outside. Okay, how do we do this again? Hauling routes. We're going to go to... press R, new route. I'm going to rename this one wood out to in to. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say new stop. No. Hauling. Okay, apparently it is taking that one. I don't want that one there. So we'll go... How do I delete the stop? Hauling. Stop 1. I could have sworn that there was an option right here to delete it. Promote stop. Oh, right there. God, it's right in front of me. Remove stop. Jeez. Makes me feel smart. Okay, new stop. I'll position the cursor where we want it. Stop there. We're going to go indoors. To the same spot, and we can actually use the same destination for both routes. We'll go new stop. We will define this one. Guide east when full of desired items. Let's define those items. We want wood. And we'll do new stockpile link. No, don't take from that one. New stockpile link. Woodpile 16, yep. Good, good. Okay, I think we're good on this one. We need to assign another vehicle. See how this says Wood Route 1? It's kind of abbreviated, but that minecart's already in use. So we'll assign another minecart. We'll go to stop 2. We will define this stop. Get rid of these two. We'll want to guide west when empty. I don't think I actually need a stop there. They'll just drag it and set it down. Pretty sure. This will just allow them to go kind of twice as fast. Each minecart can only hold about 10 logs. Hopefully someone's out here working on the wood. Yeah, these idiots are chopping the trees in the furthest distance spot. It's my own fault for kind of extending it that far. Let's tell them not to go that far away. Dummies. There's three of them chopping wood though. See how those are flashing? It's letting you know that that's a task. Looks like we got all 3 of them chopping wood. And let's just watch this wheelbarrow here, see if anybody actually does anything with it. Why there are still beds outside, I don't know. We're still building beds and cabinets and coffers and more beds. Eventually I'm going to have to really take stock of what we have. How much wood is here? None! Yay. We need more dwarves. Nothing's getting done. The furnaces are done at least. Let's make charcoal. I'm going to put it on repeat. And I've completely forgotten how to access the... Let's turn off Quick Fort for a second, because I think Quick Fort interferes. Yeah. Quick Fort has interference with Alt W, which pulls up the workflow constraints thing, so... I want to track bars of coal. I want to have a range of, say, 50 to 100 coal. Okay. Now, where was it that I had put the actual smelters? This is a forge. That's a smelter. Smelter, forge, smelter, forge, smelter. I suppose a good spot would be right in the center. Well, let's just make it a nice long one. We'll go bars or blocks right along the bottom edge. We'll define it. I don't want any bins or wheelbarrows. Settings is that I don't want all bars and blocks. I just want... I'll just disable them all, and then I'm going to go find bars of coal. So they can store coal, which is fuel. You know, they can bring the fuel, and actually, I wouldn't mind them using the other type as well. Bars of coal is fine, and then bars of... Or no, coal is all I'm really looking for. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I've put the wood furnaces on, you know, burn wood, which makes coal. Then they're going to take the coal from the wood furnaces, and they're going to put it along this bottom edge. Stopping production wood bucket. Good. See somebody right here. Looks like we've got Bjork is making charcoal. Charcoal and coal are the same thing for all intents and purposes. Charcoal is actually what comes from burning wood. Coal is what comes from smelting or burning down bituminous coal and other types of like stuff you can find in the walls that you can burn with. So he's working on that. He's got one little bit of charcoal in there. Looks like somebody's getting ready to drag it over there. Yep, see, that's a little piece of charcoal. So now we have 1 charcoal. Yay! Now we can take that charcoal and use it with the smelter to smelt hematite ore. We only have 1 unit of it, so I'm only going to do it 1 time just to try to get this thing going. It's going to take a while. We need a lot of wood if we don't find coal. Which is why I've got them all working on this wood crap. And if I had known we were going that far north, it probably would have made more sense to use. To put the pile like over here. Stop fighting, horses. We're kind of low on... No, we're doing okay on food. Okay, so this guy's bringing this one in. How much... Inventory. Minecart. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's full. Let's watch this one to see if that one's working. Yep. Looks like he put 1 in there. Okay, I assume if he put 1 in there, it's working just fine. Gosh, if we had like 50 dwarves right now, I could get so much done. What are you doing? Gathering plants. Alright. Why did you gather them but not bring them inside? What are you, stupid? Are you the one leaving food outside? Who just did that? That had to be our herbalist, the plant gatherer. It's probably this guy who's not allowed to haul the food, so he picks it and then he can't bring it inside. I don't want it to stay outside and rot. So I guess we'll let him do it. We need some bags though, because bags work a lot better for hauling and stuff. We need a lot of things. Everyone's working. Got a little bit more coal built up. And we've got 4 iron bars, so we did smelt some hematite. Let's go ahead and smelt hematite a couple more times. Eventually we'll just have all this kind of operating automatically by using workflow constraints and repeat tasks. But for now, Nipplebottoms continues to create masterpieces. This guy's really getting a lot of bins made, kind of running low on wood, of course. Oh good, he's finished up. He's made a lot of wooden bins. How, again, do we get to... Was it just Control W or Alt W? It is, good. So we can check our graphs here. Now that we've actually let it run for a little while, I like to look at the graphs. So this represents the peak value, this represents the desired range, and this represents the current value. So any prepared meal, we have currently 1. So we need some food. Oh wow, the middle mouse wheel is actually increasing this. That's kind of not what I expected. We actually have plenty of barrels. We're over the maximum value. Bars of coal is at 3. We've got plenty of bins, buckets. Drinks is kind of all over the place, but it's well above what we need. Got all the wheelbarrows. We need food. Are these chickens laying eggs? We have 53 hen eggs and 47 turkey eggs. Where are these? There's a pile of 15 of them here. We will Z to zoom. Interesting. Why can't I see that chicken? DB capital H. Okay, there we go. Yep, there's eggs in all of these. We're gonna have a chick explosion soon, and then we're gonna butcher tons of chickens. We could just eat the eggs now, but I think we'll be okay. We'll get a tiny bit of food from the plants that we harvest, and then we'll murder lots of chickens. They seem to be doing a pretty good job of getting the wood in. I don't like the fact that the horse keeps fighting. We could Oh, speak of the devil, there are the poults. So we're getting some chicks. Now let's see, would now be a good time to introduce Auto Butcher? Probably. Maybe we should look into that. There's some flies there. Hard to see, but if you know what you're looking for, you can see the, look at that, there's little bugs. I don't understand why those bugs are there. The chickens should be eating them. Nice little quantum stockpile of wood. Getting some iron in here. So let's go ahead and build our first sword. Actually, I'm going to build a iron... Let's build an iron warhammer. Let's just build 2 of them. Need some weapons. These ever even get done? We got 1 mechanics workshop done. Let's make some rock mechanisms. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on workflow, add limit, mechanisms out of rock, range 10 to 20. I do like to use workflow for repeat jobs, even like ones that you'd kind of assume you want to go forever, because on the off chance you completely run out of wood, then this furnace might get suspended. If you leave it with workflow, then if you ever run out of the material, as soon as the material becomes available, workflow will resume the job. So it just kind of keeps it going forever. In fact, let's even go ahead and... No, 50 to 100 is plenty. I really don't need... I was going to say I could raise it much, like quite a bit more. Some rough milk quartzes over there. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of chickens in there soon. Yeah, I think we definitely want to start using Auto Butcher. Got a single butcher's workshop. Let's build another one. Why is mouse query not following anymore? I hate it when it stops working. Build workshop. Butchers. Thank you. We need an assembly line to kill the chickens. And as soon as we get some... Random piece of hematite right there. As soon as we get some mechanisms, we can start putting traps along the entryway. Good job, guy. Who is that? That is Xander Hameater. There's still plenty of trees for them to chop. I'm gonna go PX, and I don't want you to go that far north this time. PX, click and click. Why is this still selected? Is that... Oh, not P, sorry, DX. I was gonna say, that didn't seem like it was working. Good, good, good. Those butcher shops sure got built quick. Gosh, they really are excited about killing chickens and turkeys. Got 3 idlers, now 2. Okay, I'm going to wrap this one up here, and in the next video we will start using Auto Butcher and kill some chickens. So thanks for watching. See you soon.